Hi. Some changes have happened since we last saw each other. As y'all saw in my last video, I cut my hair. And the cut speaks for itself. Like, I love it. Period. Personally, I feel like I look like I did in high school when I did my big chop after I had my hair permed for so long. Yeah, I really love it. My mini fro. But yeah, today I wanted to come in here and talk about how recognition does not equal value. That's the premise of this video today. So, I posted something on Instagram and I worked on it like for a couple hours and I was really proud of it, okay? And almost nobody saw it. And I was really disappointed at first because, personally, I'm still learning that what I'm trying to teach y'all today, okay? And it's not because I want strangers to validate me, but it was really more because I want people to see something I have put so much care into. But then I realized something. If an algorithm can convince me that my work is less simply just because few people saw it, like not everybody, it was really a few people. I think that's dangerous, okay? That's when I've handed my authority over to define the value of my creations. That's a dangerous place to be, personally. Because this isn't just about Instagram. I noticed that I do it in other areas of my life too. Oops. Oh my gosh. If I retake this, it's not gonna be as genuine. I'm not gonna retake it, bro. I have to go. I have to keep going. Yes, I'm reading notes too. Like I didn't want it. I don't want it to sound so like robotic, but I'm not gonna retake this. This is good, okay? This is who I really am behind the camera. This is what goes on, y'all. Okay. Anyway, so I'm trying to keep the flow going. That's kind of why I like script. I do a little bit of that. I just I'm not like properly diagnosed, okay, with ADHD, ADD, whatever you want to call it, but we can call it what it is. Anyways, I just need a little flow. This is what we're talking about. If an algorithm can convince me that my work is less worthy simply because fewer people saw it, then I have handed over the authority to define the value of my creations. Okay. This is not just about Instagram. That's what I'm saying. I've noticed that I do it in other areas of my life too. So like for example, I pour into people by sharing what I've learned. I try to help, I offer encouragement. I share healthier ways of living. I love holistic living, holistic, organic, all that. I invite people into different ways of thinking. I'm very insightful, okay? And when they don't care or when someone like rejects it or they don't see the value in it, I personally feel resentment starting to grow. And it's not because they owe me anything. It's more like it feels like something precious that I was entrusted to steward was overlooked. Like period. Like nobody can really see it how I see it, and I realize that now. But I have another realization. Maybe my responsibility was never to make people see the value in the first place. Maybe my responsibility was just to simply steward what the Most High, yeah, entrusted to me. I was taught, or I'm being taught right now, to sow faithfully, to tend what's in front of me, to create with intention, and to extend the invitation. And whether somebody accepts that invitation, that's something only they can choose. So I don't need to convince everyone to care about their health. I don't need to convince everyone to care about the value of stewardship. I don't need to convince everyone to see the value in what I've been trusted to create either. If someone isn't interested, that's okay. And it's not because I really don't care. It's really because letting people choose what's right for them is part of stewardship too. Stewardship too. hmm Okay, so that means that doesn't make my knowledge less valuable. That doesn't make my care less genuine. That doesn't make my work less meaningful. The value was never created by their approval. It was already there. And honestly, I think this is what I was alluding to in the first part of the video. Something that social media trains us to forget is that, the value is not created by the approval of people. Social media has quietly taught us that views equal value, likes equal importance, reach equals impact. But that's not true. A seed doesn't become valuable the moment someone notices it. Think about that metaphor. It's valuable because of what it carries inside. The same is true for your ideas and for my ideas too. Your creativity, your gifts, your calling, your work does not become valuable because people clap for it. Recognition does not create value. It only reveals that someone else noticed what was already valuable. So, I'm choosing a different way to create. I'm going to keep making things I'm proud of. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep stewarding the gifts that Yah has placed on my hands. Okay? In my hands. I'm going to keep inviting people. And if they say yes, I welcome them wholeheartedly. And if they say no, I will respect their choice. Simply. Because I'm done carrying outcomes that were never meant for me to carry. My responsibility is the seed. Yah is responsible for the harvest, the Most High. So I'll just keep sowing. That's all I gotta do. I hope someone else needed to hear that as well. But I just wanted to share that little tidbit. That's what life has been teaching me lately. But all right. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.